Good morning, it's Discodoggy here, and I'm going to do 5 wins or bust today. Kind of disappointing day I had yesterday. I did a very long video. I was winning my games quickly. I was going to do 5 wins or bust then, and I let my video go too long. It was like over an hour, and I realized that I was running out of hard drive space, and I lost everything. So it's kind of a bummer. You know, I have a relatively new computer, but I've never been one to buy a large hard drive on a computer because my reasoning was funny. I was like, well, I never do like anything with video. That's what takes up the longest or the most space, and here I am doing video and taking up a lot of space. So you know, I cleaned up my hard drive, so hopefully that's never going to happen again. But it was a bummer because it was kind of an epic day. I was beating like you know, crawdad teams, crawdad MPD, and Death Adder Hatchling. I faced that quite a few times, and I was playing with, you know, just basic teams, nothing too overpowered, and it was a good day. But oh well, enough about that. I lost that video. Hopefully, it'll be another good day like that. You know, there's been someone using a Cyclone team, excuse me, a Clone Dance team on my meta. There's let's see. There were a lot of graves yesterday in the morning, and it's actually the early morning right now. I hope there are not a lot of graves today. Let me see. Oh, average wait time 2 minutes. You know, sometimes I don't trust that thing. Yesterday it was saying like 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and I was getting the queue to pop instantly. So here I am. So let's see. When I graduate, I want to go to Bovine University. Oh, I'm sorry. When I grow up, I want to go to Bovine University. It's an awesome quote from The Simpsons. So, let's see. Here's one of the cases where I really wish that I had Cleanse instead of Ethereal. But, oh well, what am I going to do? I still haven't done that analysis of Cleanse versus Ethereal. So let's see. I think this player pretty good. So because they are good, they think that I'm going to Ethereal, but I'm going to go ahead and Haunt because they're not going to use the blind because they think I'm going to use Ethereal. I was wrong. Damn it. I assumed that they were better than they were, or maybe they assumed that I assumed that they were better. I don't know. I'm lost already. They won the head game there. So what am I gonna do about it? Well, I'm just gonna suck it up and take some damage with my Ghastly kid, I think. I've battled this team many times. I've lost. I've won. Can be a frustrating team with all the dodges. Okay, I won that head game. So, I am going to be able to Haunt. It'd be nice if they brought Bonkers in for the Haunt, but I don't think that's going to happen. So that's nice, you know, even if they backline, I'm still going to be doing more damage than their healing. So that's a plus. I'm not sure of where my Pygmy cow is going to fit in here. I probably should have been thinking of that all along. Let's see. Do I want to bring in Bonkers? If I remember correctly, this Bonkers has a jab and not a bite. So I think my Pygmy cow will be safe. So what am I doing now? I'm waiting until this Teroclaw hatchling uses its dodge so I don't lose a turn. I was waiting for it to swap. There we go. But now what am I going to do? I actually timed it wrong. I should have done immolation because I saw the dodge coming. This isn't going to work out well with his Death Adder. So I need to Stampede for this guy to be effective. I'm going to bring the Imp right back in. And then I'm going to bring the kid back in case the Adder comes in. So this is good. What was good about it? Well, I was faster, so I at least had I got to make a choice there as to what I want to do. Alright, I'm losing all the head games here. I definitely don't want my pygmy cow in, so I'm just gonna eat the Death Adder with my Ghastly kid. I should say eat the Death Adder's damage. I don't think the kid's gonna be eating anyone about now. Tough battle, this one. First loss for Bovine University. Well, I could haunt if I want, but then I'm going to have a poison on me on the back line, or I'm not. Here's where I think I can fit the pygmy cow in. So hopefully this guy's gonna do his you know, dodge and Nature's Ward thing, so I won't really be locked into a 3-round move. Like, obviously I'm locked into it right now, but he's doing all this other stuff, so basically it becomes a 1-round move. Right now, here's my 1 round. What are you gonna do with that? Are you gonna bring in... That's probably what I would have done. But there's that. Alrighty, there we go. That's one way to handle an adder, but I'm losing badly here. Let's see. Okay, that's good. So, why is that good? Well, because when the Stampede finishes, I'm gonna have my utter destruction, and this Bonkers is going to have the debuff on it. So is he gonna let me hit him with the debuff? Debuff, whatever you want to say. Okay, Teroclaw hatchling time. I can only hope that I can get off a shattered defenses. Oh, I am going to get off a shattered defenses, but then he's just going to be able to dodge his way out of it. So I think I'm finished in this battle. It was a close one, but the the superpowered Teroclaw hatchling, might give me a chance here if I can hit high on this. Oh yeah. I would have dodged right there. I would have dodged. Oh, what a win. I think they handed me that win, but I would have dodged if I was a Teroclaw hatchling. I would have healed. Maybe my numbers were off there, but I thought that I was headed for a loss, and I won. I'm definitely going to Bovine University when I grow up. Alright. That was a close win there. Probably a undeserved win. But hey, what can I do? I can't make people do the right thing. And I shouldn't talk so much crap. Maybe they did. I'll have to go back and look at that later and see if they could have won. But I was certain that if they dodged, then healed, then took out my Ghastly kid, that they were gonna win. But okay, sorry, that was me drinking coffee. Let's see. You probably notice here that I have a few bleeding teams. I've been trying them out. I've been working with the bleeding strategy again, and I've decided that I'm going to take Bleeding Blight. That's going to be my next Journey to 100 team. I haven't written it up or started yet, but that's what I'm going to do, just to create something a little bit more challenging for myself. So far my 2 Journey to 100 teams have been, one's had the imp on it, the other one has a MPD on it. Excuse me. So I wanted to create something a little more challenging. This actually is a team that I made in May of 2014, but I'll tell you more about that later. This is another bleeding team. Oh, cool. Nice to see something different going on. This is another bleeding team. Involves the the Curious Wolvar pup. The reason the word dragon slipped out is because I decided to go with bite here, because I thought that would be much more useful. I was like, when do you ever see when do you ever see dragonkin in the queue? Right now. There's only 2 of them. So with all my beast damage on this team, I'm a little bit worried about flyers, and there's a flyer, but here's how I'm going to handle it. I'm going to handle it with an undead pet, because flyers are all about hitting hard, hitting fast while they have their flying racial up. Undead can outlast that, especially an undead with a crouch. So I got my trap down. I am going to stampede now. Oh, oops. Too bad the trap couldn't go off just 1 round later. Now, if this person backlines their Pterrordax hatchling, that might be good for me. I'm not sure if the ticks are going to take it all the way to 0. I don't think so. But how fast is that guy? Oh, it's still 305 without its flying racial. Okay, I better worry more about this dragon at hand here. So it looks like they don't have the shield, which that's a good thing with all my DOT damage, that they don't have the shield. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep this Blighted Squirrel in. I love the Blighted Squirrel. You know, if there's no way for another team to really handle it, like if they don't have a pet with a shield, it can just really rip through teams, because you know it gets that crouch up, gets its own shield going, and then it gets the DOT and the stampede to buff the damage, and you can see what a job it's doing on these other pets here. Now the flip side of that is, if this Emerald Proto-Whelp had I don't know what I can't remember what the other move is called right now, the Emerald Presence or Emerald whatever the shield is, I mean, I'd be like absolutely screwed. There'd be like no way that I could deal with that. So with the bleed anyway, I mean, and the stampede, I'd be completely shut down. So the Blighted Squirrel is kind of a gamble like that, but you can see how awesome it is when the gamble pays off. You know, the Netherwhelp for a while, you know, Mini Thor was the pet that I wanted the most out of all the unobtainable pets. But before that, it was the Netherwhelp. I still really want the Netherwhelp, but 305 speed is risky. But anyways, let me finish what I was saying. What I mean by 305 speed is risky is that you know, you're taking a chance. It has that dodge. It relies on speed, but it's not truly fast like an imp, like an adder, or even a 325 pet. So you run into a 325 pet or an imp or an adder, and your dodge becomes somewhat worthless. But here we go. Handled this team pretty well with my bleeding team. What is this? Paws and Drool, because that guy always looks like he's drooling there. All right, 2-0. Gonna go 5. Gonna go to 5 today. Like I said. By the way, my voice is if you can't tell, I'm a little bit. I'm whispering a little bit because it's early here and my wife still is asleep, so I don't want to wake her up yelling about going to Bovine University when I grow up. Alright, so there's 2 wins. Is there anything I haven't played? Here, let's go with another bleeding team here. Speaking about pets I wanted, oh my god, I was so happy to get the Darkmoon rabbit when I finally got it. That's how I ended up on, actually, was that my first Area 52 tune? No, I think I had one before that, but then I didn't have very much money on it. All my money was on Tyrannus, and that was in the days before you could transfer money with pets, and so I actually did a server transfer just so I could get the Darkmoon rabbit. So kind of sad, because now oh boy, hold on. Now I would just be able to transfer some pets. So sorry, I'm thinking about how I'm going to handle this team. Here's what I've done before, and I don't know if they're going to let me fall for, or excuse me, I don't know if they're going to fall for it again. So, you know, most cyclone teams will start with that, then they'll bring in this. So I, of course, put my bleed on, and then are you going to let me get my blood in the water off on your elemental? No, the answer is no today. But it hit anyways. What a piece of crap luck for them. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Do I speak English? What a piece of crap luck. What the hell? If you don't speak English as a first language, please be warned that for someone who does speak English as a first language, I don't do it very well. Okay, sorry. There's a bloody dream winning there. The clone dance team. You know, I've faced that clone dance team a lot over the past few days, and it's beaten me once, I think maybe out of 6 or 7 times. So I don't know. That tells you something about clone dance being, maybe that's dated as well, or what's the word? It's been hit by power creep. So I don't know. I don't want to play any teams that I've already played, except for the Warriors. I'm inching my way to 100. I'm up to 90 and 32 and 1. Excuse me. Now here's something interesting. How am I going to handle that same Cyclone team with the Warriors? I think I would start with the Puddle Terror and clobber the Blighthawk, then Water Jet, then dive. But that's going to allow the, I think that would allow the, oh, here we go. Well, I was going to say it would allow the Jademist Dancer to get its buff going and then swap. So what's my plan here? Clobber, Water Jet, then dive. Well, let's see. Clobber, so I'm going to use this as a chance to Water Jet this guy. Water Jet again, because the Cyclone is coming. And now here's, do I want to hit the elemental with that, or do I want to hit him with this? Let's scare him. Okay, you can buff your Cyclone, but at what cost? Oh, he cares not for the cost. It costs 721. Did I hit high? Is that a high hit? Yeah, it's on the low side of high. And by now, my clobber will have reset. So whoever's in next... Oh. Okay. Thought it was going to backline. Ouch, ouch. So let's see. What am I going to do here? You know, so, oh, come on now. Someone on the WoW forums, they recently, like, I was surprised, they were talking about the top pets, and they actually listed Puddle Terror along right up there with the big guys. So I'm guessing they're gonna Cyclone or that. Okay. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, that sucks. I said not to hit me. Oh, I'm not out of the woods yet by any means. Okay, here's where I think I'm gonna make up any lost ground. How is that guy gonna do back there? Come on, I need a couple triple hits and then I think he's done for. Okay, well, I think one triple hit's enough. Next one's gonna take it out. I think I'm good. I think my health is safe back there. Ooh, that was close. You can see how good Clone Dance is. Now I've beaten it 2 times in a row now, but both times I was very well equipped. I had a lot of aquatic damage, and I have luckily a reasonably high health pet back there to absorb like the backline damage. Oh, this is embarrassing. Consume corpse. What? Oh, it didn't miss. It was embarrassing because he was already dead. There's the warriors. Whew. Freaking tough battles today, man. Triple Twilight Fiendlings. That's what I need. Triple Twilight Fiendlings. Well, do I wanna play with a really good team so I can go undefeated 5-0, or do I really want to take it down a notch? So, Twilight Fiendling time. Agent Purple, that actually looks like a pretty decent team. You can't play those two and then throw the Twilight Fiendling on and call it good. How about my Little Fiendy? There we go. I don't know what I was thinking with these guys. 4-0, let's see what's next. Damn, Teroclaw Hatchling scare me. What's gonna start? Well, I have the Imp for Stone Grinder. I'm gonna go ahead and deny the Thunderbolt because all my pets are low health, so I want to keep the backline damage to a minimum there. I don't want this guy to sticky me. Oh, this is a tough matchup because I don't want that guy to stick me, to root me, in other words. I don't want to... Oh wait, he doesn't have Chomp in that first slot. Okay. So I was worried about all the undead damage from Chomp, but of course there's no Chomp there. I am correct in that there is Chomp in that first spot. Okay. Didn't want to be talking crazy talk here. So now I'm saving, Jesus. The Twilight Fiendling, I'm hoping it can pull its weight against the Teroclaw Hatchling. When the Teroclaw Hatchling goes with, when it turns into an elemental, I'm hoping that Creeping Ooze will be enough to take it down. This Mr. Grubbs is turning out to be quite problematic, because of course I would love my Sen'Jin Fetish to be able to put wild magic on the Teroclaw Hatchling when I face it. I don't know if the Twilight Fiendling is going to have enough health to be able to really outlast the dodge and the healing, so I need to be really careful here. Okay, I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough to kill that guy. Oh, there's still yeah. If Stone Grinder stays back there, it's dead. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. As soon as the Teroclaw hatchling dodges, then I'm going to swap, because the Nature's Ward is probably going to come right after the dodge. Oh, someone doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. Okay. I thought that guy was going to die back there. I guess not. Okay. Okay, there's my advantage. Got it. Got the win. Whew. Tough battles today. Tough battles today. There you go. The Twilight feeling is so good that you don't even need to use it. Oh, wait, I'm not out of the woods yet. Crap. I do need to use it. Okay, I got it now. I was the rabbit and the rabbit and the tortoise. I was counting my win too early there, but all right, there you go. 5 wins or bust. I went 5-0. Wasn't as epic a day as yesterday, but still pretty good. I didn't have to pull out any of my heavy hitting teams, any of the big time pets, although I did use a Fiendish Imp. I'm really close to moving the Fiendish Imp to the top tier, because I'm to the first tier, because it wins a lot, even against the good teams. So I mean, even against the first tier pets. So I don't know. I should count up my record and see what the Fiendish Imp's record is. But here we go. We got the Warriors 1, Bovine University 1. Did I play with that team? A Bloody Dream 1. I don't remember using the Darkmoon Rabbit. Oh, because the Clone Dancer fled. Drool and Paws 1. Well, I did use the overpowered trap there, so I'm far from guilt-free today. And then I used the Fiendish Imp. So, oh, and I used the Fiendish Imp there. So I shouldn't be patting myself on the back like too much, because I did, used a couple imps, used the trap. Those are all. The imp's a really good pet, and the trap's overpowered in my opinion. But there you go, 5-0. Another good day in the queue. Thanks for watching. I'm pretty sure Bleeding Blight is going to be my next Journey to 100 team. I haven't started yet, so I can still opt out of it if I decide against it. But oh, I said I was going to talk more about this team just real quick. I really wanted to take Blood and Paws to 100, because I like the Darkshore Cub there. It's just it's a very sleek looking pet that, I mean, compared to the other bears, something about the shine on it. I just like the design of it a lot. And then I like the 325 power with the beast racial. It's awesome. And Maul, and especially after the Blighted Squirrel has used its Stampede. But the problem is it's not a good starting pet. I mean, I'd never want to start with it, and it just doesn't have enough health. So I think against heavy AoE teams, it's gonna be a definite liability with 1400 health on the back line. So I'm gonna play it once in a while, but I can't. I didn't want to commit to getting to 100 wins with it, because I think it's going to be too tough for that reason. Now I went with Bleeding Blight. Well, there's now I have the Infested Bear Cub, which has 1709 health, so I can just keep it back there on the back line, and it has the Undead Racial, so I have 2 undead pets on this team. But there's a lot of beast damage. There's beast damage with Maul, and there's beast damage with the 2 bleeds. So as much as I wanted to run Blood and Paws, I think I'm gonna go with Bleeding Blight instead. I still don't expect it to be super great, but anyways, I'll write all that up on the next journey to 100 if I choose to do it. Thanks again for watching. Another successful day. Have a good one.